Welcome to another episode of Black is Gold. We are live coming to you straight from Sacred Sound, WSSL-DB Radio. It's your girl Shana VonShe. You already know your girl Storm Rizin be in the building. We got Miss Kendra and your boy Swayvotwain. And we are back for another episode. We're going to get started today with another hot topic, y'all. Another hot topic. And y'all know it's been going crazy lately. These celebrities, these politicians. It's been so much going
And
on. Good, bad, and ugly, right?
yes.
So coming to you live right now is me and Miss Kendra.
Hey guys, how y'all doing today? Happy Tuesday, my love. How are you feeling?
Girl, I'm feeling accomplished. I'm feeling lovely,
Yes.
super cute and beautiful.
Yes. So let's get into that.
So,
What what is that you going in?
this weekend I celebrated. I did a
Mm-hmm.
ceremony for. Oh crap! I thought I had it here. But I did a ceremony this weekend. Um, at Emory University where let me see something. Hold on real quick.
So excited for you.
I did the ceremony this weekend. Where I graduated from Emory University. There we go. It's coming out now.
My
I,
co-host is the Emory graduate, y'all. What's up?
I'm
Get
Emory
with that.
alumni.
Yeah,
Okay.
y'all can't touch her. And that's just on period. Y'all don't have degrees and certificates, you know what I'm saying, sit like that up in y'all cribs, okay? Get y'all somebody that's smart on y'all team, all right? She's very smart, okay? She will find your mother, and I ain't say mother, I say mother, in a
Mother.
whole
And I'm
mother,
gonna find
okay?
your mother.
She
Um,
will find your mother, and she charged $250 an hour,
right.
okay?
And that part. And that part.
Yes. Yes,
And
okay, for her services because she's
her.
that damn smart, okay?
So
On
here's some of the
period.
pictures from the wonderful weekend I had. My brother Nova came through and surprised me, y'all. I was so blessed. I was so excited. He snuck in on me, but let me tell y'all how he snuck in on me. He snuck in on me for the Storm Rising Metaverse performance right here.
Yes.
So Storm had her Metaverse performance on 11/11, y'all. It was lit. It was about 60 people there, Kendra. It was so,
Yay!
and she did her thing. She made a bunch of claps. We back on the board. So as soon as we getting ready to do the party, here come my brother popping up on me like surprise,
Period. Surprise! I'm so
surprises. I'm like,
excited.
my lord, oh my lord, oh my
I am
lord.
so
So I
excited.
was excited off rip. Then the show went
Yes.
great. Storm looked amazing. She had the
Yes.
look, honey. She had the look, and then the very next morning, this was me right there in the
Right there.
right there.
Bam.
Yep,
Boom.
and with all
Bam.
the other wonderful graduates, and
Period.
I'm just so excited. Like I got a
I
lot of photo
mean,
ops. I got my ropes. Said, congratulations to everybody else, and was just doing my daggone thing, girl. I look
as
good,
you should.
and I
And
look
as you
good,
should.
look good like
Look
I
at
should.
standing proud. Look at you. Standing proud. And look, okay, walk. Okay, walk. And wave, yes. Okay. Come on, Shayna. Yes, walk. Yes, I am so excited, man. It just warms my heart that everybody is doing what they set their hearts out to do. You know what I mean? That's just
Yeah,
important. I am so proud of you, genuinely
thank
proud of
you.
you because everybody don't get to finish.
Yeah,
And this is
you're
one of
right.
my preachings. Push, 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 push. Get there. And you did it. So pat yourself on the back, baby. You did that. Look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah, girl. And then look, right after that, we go straight to
The
the
wedding.
wedding.
Yeah.
Don't she
It's
look
just love
gorgeous?
in the
Girl, she
air.
looks
She's
so beautiful.
beautiful.
She looked so beautiful, girl. And I didn't want
Just
to be one of those
beautiful.
people that was just like, like all in her face and stuff like that and acting a fool. But Swayvo had on the suit. Look at Swayvo. Swayvo's looking
Just
clean,
clean as fuck. In
clean.
an all black.
Yes,
Yes.
girl. He was looking real good, girl. Everybody was looking good. Everybody came through stepping, girl. So that was
It's
nice.
just
That was
love in
real
the
nice.
air
And then
and
of course
blessing.
the new Faith and Biggie. This is Monty, Andy's grandson, and then of course we, did the lit.
Getting it down.
We always got it. It's always a 360 booth somewhere, girl.
Somewhere that you got to get on and represent.
Yep, yep.
Period. But it's just it's just all about beautiful moments, just beautiful moments and building great memories. You know what I mean? So kudos at what was 11, 12, 22. So those are great numbers. So if y'all some lotto players, because those that date right there has brought some great smiles, bro. I'm just proud of everybody.
Girl, this
And
was one of the gifts that she gave us. Her
okay, is that hers?
came in this box, and then it's that bottle right there. So I got
Yes.
for you. I got
Okay.
for you. When I see you, you
Oh,
get a
thank you.
100% sucker free 400 degrees hot
Ooh.
dog.
Need to put that on some chicken.
Girl, and I
Can't
ain't
wait
gonna
to
lie,
put it on
I'm
some
not even
chicken.
a big hot sauce fan, but I tasted this
It's
and
good.
it tastes like it's got like real pepper. It's not like watered down.
Yeah.
It's not a whole bunch of stuff on top of it. So
It's
it
that
actually
real black
really
recipe
good.
shit.
Yeah, real black people.
Yes.
Um,
Black people shit that know how to cook and put some things together.
Yep. So congratulations to Angie and Benjamin for their wonderful
Mhm.
love story coming to fruition. I'm so very happy to be a part of this chapter of their
Oh
life.
yeah.
It was really, really sweet. It was just really, really nice. So,
Like having moments like that is just, you have forever, and we don't take things like that for granted. I mean, we really, got to enjoy special moments. You know what I mean? Like that. But so I'm just so happy for everybody. Like I really am. Like this weekend has just been lit for everybody. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You got graduating. Uh Swayvo's mom is getting, got married. Love is in the air because I wish love on everybody because it is still time for love. Don't give up on love. You don't have to give up on love,
Don't
people.
give up on love like Anna
Don't give up on
said.
love by any means
Love.
necessary because it's still relevant. Okay. But yeah, and then my baby, it was just like so much going on, so much celebrations going on. My baby turned 17. We turned up at a hibachi, some Japanese bar and grill. She had a sleepover. It was just amazing. 17 years old. My baby is 17.
17, 17,
17. I am not ready.
17,
I
she's
am so
a
not
baby no
ready.
more.
17. So happy birthday to my baby and I wish you many more blessed, healthy, and successful ones to come, darling. So
Yeah.
shouts out to you.
So, in other good news, so
Yeah.
11/11 was a hot day. 11/12 was a hot day.
11,
11/13 was a hot
14.
day. 11/14
Yes.
was a hot day. So on November the 13th, Atlanta declared that day the officially Little Baby Day in Atlanta, Georgia. It says that it's now known as Dominique Little Baby Jones Day in Atlanta after the rapper was rewarded for his contributions to the city. It says here that Little Baby has been recognized by his hometown, receiving his own day during a ceremony this Sunday. He's a Grammy Award winning rapper, and he took to Instagram on Sunday to share photos from the celebration, and he received his own day. He accepted the proclamation marking the honor from the Atlanta City Council. Lil Baby has donated 10,000 winter coats and launched a
Mm-hmm.
$500,000 back to school festival, as well as a $100,000 Booker T. Washington High School scholarship fund. So, congratulations to Dominique Jones, aka Lil Baby, for being awarded with Lil Baby Day. And that's a
I
picture
can get with
standing
that.
with the proclamation, girl.
I can dig that. Get your key to the city, little baby. Do your thug thizzle. I appreciate that. And then what he's doing for the community, as a young black man that has come from where he's come from and gotten to this his point in life to receive something like this. I know his mom is proud and his family is proud of him, especially his children, because he's setting a foundation up for his children and, to look up to and follow and live out his legacy. So big up to you, little baby. And, I love him. I'm a little baby fan. So big ups to you and God bless. And, we just wishing you from Sacred Sound, Black is Gold podcast, much love and success. So come on over here and get us an interview with you, baby. Hit us up, little baby.
Hit
You
up,
know what I'm saying? Hit us up. We want to
little
talk to you.
go.
Come and talk to us.
This weekend
Yeah.
they had the season release or the release of the Wakanda Forever movie, girl.
Girl, did you got I'm going to see it. I'm going to go tonight to go see it. I was supposed to go yesterday with Sage on her birthday, right?
Right.
Because yesterday was the official birthday. We did the festivities over the weekend, but yesterday. So I'm at work, right? Just having a vibe at work, like no cap. It was just a great day yesterday. Even though the weather was what it was, the energy was good. You know what I mean? So I forgot to buy my tickets, sis.
Oh, and they
So
was
Sage,
sold
they,
out.
they were sold out. Sage and her best friend got a chance to purchase theirs, and she was like, "Mama, get your tickets. Mama, get your tickets." So by the time I got off and got home, they were sold out. So guess what I had to do? Sit and have me a drink at the bar and wait on her while her and her best friend get a chance to enjoy Wakanda. You know what I mean? So
Forever.
forever. So I wanted to go tonight. I want to see it. You know what I mean? So I said I was gonna go tonight, check it out tonight.
It's been a lot of positive reviews about it. It sold out in some
Yeah,
cities. A lot of the actors talked about having healed from it.
I've
And
actually worked on it.
yeah, that worked on it, talking about it being a part of their
Hmm.
healing journey for losing one of the main star of the film to what
Oh,
was it, cancer,
bad.
a couple years ago, a year or two ago. Rest in peace,
Yep,
Chadwick
yes.
Boseman. So I know that had to be difficult to be on set and not really, you know,
Have him there.
yeah, because I know what that's like. I was in show business for a few years, and when the people that helped me start it, when they died, I couldn't even do the same thing again anymore, girl. It was just too heartbreaking. It was just really, I was just hurt. It wasn't even the same anymore. Like I would get to the
Yeah,
stage or get to a show, and I just be like, all torn up, broken up, and just couldn't even focus. So I can imagine
I
that was
get it.
really hard.
I get it. I totally get it, and I totally understand. You know what I mean? But hey, we made it.
We made it. We still surviving this
We still
juju.
surviving. You
Speaking of
know, we
surviving, girl, there was such horrible news that came out the other day about this
what?
flight show
Oh yeah.
that you're about to see is very sensitive. It contains graphic and violent content. If you're under the age of 18, please don't watch this without a parent or guardian. But here you'll see um, there was an air show and the planes collided and one crashed. Both of them collided, but one crashed and burned to the ground.
Yeah. And that lady was like, "Are you serious?" Because I would have been the same way. Like, what just happened? What in the world just happened? That's what? How many people? Six like died. Six people died. I was trying to follow the story and continue to read up on it. I'm just, sending out my prayers and condolences to the families, that had to suffer that. And I was wonder what happened. How could that possibly happen? What went wrong? Well, they weren't paying attention. I mean, like, what was happening? Did the small? It looked like the smaller plane lost control.
Yep, the smaller plane
The
definitely
smaller plane.
sped up too fast and hit the tail of the larger plane. Yeah, you could definitely see that was the case. That the smaller plane went
Yeah.
straight
Boom.
to
Yep. Right there.
yeah, and it crashed. It lost both the planes lost their tails, and the first flight, they were definitely unsuspecting of anything like that happening. They literally were, I mean, not even far from the ground. It was that happened in Georgia not too long ago. A plane crashed and burned in the Savannah area,
Right.
and the
Right.
people who watched that, they were very traumatized after going through that. It's been a lot. To say that we're grateful to be here. That
Man, you better preach.
we
And I said I need to, not saying that I am living, because I don't want to say that I'm not living, because sometimes I feel like I did a lot of things. You know what I mean? And then it's a lot of things that I haven't done. You know what I mean? So, but all this news that I'm seeing, and every day that I wake up, and sometimes I almost do not want to log on my phone, because I know it's something you're going to see that's terrible and hurtful and heartbreaking. And I am so sick of looking at it, Lord Jesus. So all I can say is, live, guys, to the best of your ability. Don't take life for granted, because you never know what's going to happen when you get up and walk out that door. You're just going to only happen to just wish and pray for the best, and pray for health, and pray for safety, because that's important. We're seeing things happen tragically each and every day. And we just need to take a little bit more time out to love ourselves, more time out to love your families, get healthy, stay healthy mentally and physically, and just live. It's just no other way to put it. Like, Shayna, she accomplished something big, and I know it's a lot of you out there that want to accomplish your goals and dreams. Let Shayna be an inspiration to you. Then you have love in the air. You had a couple. I really don't want to disclose her name like that. You know what I mean? But you had a couple that just fell in love, and sometimes people forget about love and feel like they can't be loved anymore. Love is there. If you find it, gravitate to it and hold on to it. I ain't say be taken for granted. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if you find something that's good for you and works for you, cherish it. If it's something that, um, even if it's just you want to take a jog, you want to exercise, something, do it, because you never know. You never know. And I'm not preaching just to be preaching and not acting on my preaching. Just tell me, I'm not literally saying I'm working behind the scenes right now. I'm just enjoying the space that I'm at, because I finally got a chance to release a lot of the darkness, so that way I can, start this new journey that I'm on. I'm not saying that I'm starting now or done started. The journey has been started. It's just the next level of the journey. You know what I mean? So I'm living, and it's just feeling good and smiling, and just being in a space where you can just be open to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. So, guys, if you're holding on to any negativity or hurt, find some help. It's okay to find help to get through it, so that way you can live and enjoy life, man. I can't stress this no more than what I'm stressing, because you guys are saying the same exact things that Shayna and I are waking up to see each and every day. So,
yeah.
guys, get happy and live life, bruh. You know, the beginning of the year is coming, knocking at the door, right around the corner. What are you gonna sit back and ask yourselves, hey, what have I really accomplished in 22?
Girl, let me tell you something. What not
You know,
2022, baby. 2022. I'm tired. Okay.
that's what I'm saying. So you don't want to keep going through that same cycle and that same karma to yourself, asking, what am I accomplishing? Man, do your ish, bro. Get to the target at hand of what you are trying to achieve, people. You know what I mean? Because we lost takeoff. We lost this plane crash just happened. We were going to talk about this football situation, these football players getting killed. It's a lot going on that's stressful.
Oh,
So, guys,
girl.
find that.
What? I can't believe I forgot about that. I saw it in the group.
Yeah,
I was
we
about to
got
go,
to talk about that, because
but
I really want to touch on that. We got to talk about that.
here it comes. Let's see if I can get to it quickly. I could have sworn it was in here. It was the three young men, right?
Yes.
I'm coming, friend.
No, you're fine. Take your time,
Right
because I need to go live.
on. Girl, Charleston White. I mean, it's so many topics in
It
here.
is, yeah.
Okay, it must be in a different. Um,
Right.
it must be in a different message because I don't even see it in here anymore.
Uh-oh.
It was a picture of three young black men,
Right.
um, standing side by side. They were football players.
Yeah, I believe that was personal to me.
That definitely was personal.
That
Something.
was very personal. I'm sorry to say that. And I'm not saying those young men deserve to, get what was done to them. But like, did you hear the father speak out? The father spoke out. So he said that his son called him and told him that he was being picked on, you know.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it has something to do with them because people do that. They'll get in a group and have one person in the group that they quote unquote fuck with, and you're the
Right.
butt of all their jokes and all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah. And that's what was happening because he spoke with his father about it, right? Because his father is very sympathetic, like he's like so torn between this because that's his son and then some other boys got injured. But that happens to a lot of the black families. We don't listen to our children. He told you he was getting bullied, and what your rebuttal to him was just go to school and do what you got to do. But you don't know what he's facing when he's going to that school. And I'm not saying those boys, so please, guys, do not get what I'm saying. Do not misconstrue because they did not deserve to die. It should have been a different type. It should have been handled way, 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 way differently. They should have been here,
yeah,
because it's families mourning today. The loss over something that was probably petty, stupid, immature, and unfair, because this is a very, very, very touchy situation and it's very unfair that it happened. But he told his dad he was being bullied. And I'm just saying this, I don't know any other culture, but I can only speak on my community of people, of what I've seen and what my I've seen coming up as a young girl. When you go to your parents and tell your family members, we tend to not listen. Oh, girl, don't worry about that. Oh, boy, don't worry about that. You're going to be all right. Instead of going and checking on it, because you don't know really the in depth of what this child is really going through. You know
exactly.
what I mean? In this school, because you're not in that building with this child. You're not in this classroom with this child to
Yeah,
see what's actually happening. Bullying is a thing. Bullying is really a thing. And his dad said that, and his dad brushed it off and told him to go to school. So we don't know the length of time this was going on. And sometimes football players and sport guys, that these jockeys can get the girls and do all this stuff, they throw it in your face and make you feel like you're shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't shit because you're not on a level. You're not popular. You're not the guy. You're not the girl. This happens in colleges, high school, middle school, elementary, on goddamn down to the damn daycares. It happens. Bullying. So we as a collective and as a community of parents, we really have to take what our children are saying. We
yeah,
really have to, and go check up on it, because I believe that situation could have been avoided if
definitely.
the coaches or some administration person and these parents knew what was happening. Somebody could have stepped in and stopped all of this.
Says here that a former University of Virginia football player suspected of killing three football players and wounding two other students on campus late Sunday night is now in custody, and authorities said the suspect in the shooting has been identified as Christopher Darnell Jones Jr. According to the university officials, gunfire was reported at a parking garage on Colbert Road on the north end of campus, and the shooting occurred on a bus after a class trip to see a play in Washington, D.C. University President Jim Ryan said, it's really sad. So it definitely was some school incident that, like you say, was just being overlooked, and he took matters into his own hands.
Into his own hands. And I know, oh, oh my God, hold on. Hold on 1 second. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, there you go. I missed it. Hit the. But someone on my TikTok, because I'm going live on TikTok. So thank you guys for joining in on TikTok at Black is Gold podcast with my co-host Shana VonShe, Swayvotwain, and Storm Rising. Someone Hispanic dot King K say teachers are the police. We don't know who is bad until they show it. What do you mean?
So I
Can
think
you
what
please?
they say is the teachers are like the police. Like unless we reporting it, then they don't know what's going on. But I think that was the
But
issue.
why?
Was telling people no one was listening.
He was telling people, and these kids do tell the teachers and the administrators in these schools what's actually going on with them. But people just tend not to listen, or they don't care, or they listen to what they want to listen to until the matter something really happens, and they go be like, oh my God, I knew of this. He talked to me about it, but I didn't know it was that bad. Why cry now? If someone is telling you who they are and what's happening, you need to listen to it and take heed, because trust me, where there's smoke, the fire is coming.
There's fire.
So the smoke should have been put out a long time ago. So now we have 3 dead, 3 injured, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I would say three
Because
because the young man who
three,
committed the crime, he's hurting too.
yeah, yeah, he's hurting. Yeah, of course, because now he have to think about his actions and what now he's has to face right now. You know, say what he have to face right now, and things probably aren't looking good for him because he's going to be held accountable for that. You took 3 lives.
Well,
Um,
talk about the degrees of murder and intent, right?
right.
If he's already reported it, no one's done anything, and he's
True.
for his safety, and he's under the age of 18. He can likely get off on a manslaughter, third degree murder, and only do time until he's 18 or 21.
And then do the mandatory time.
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
But
Depending
okay.
on Virginia
Well,
law, Virginia is a commonwealth. Let's keep that
mm,
in mind. The laws are
okay.
different everywhere. So there's first, second, and third degree murder. If he didn't plan out, if he wasn't on no Jeffrey Dahmer killing spree and he felt like he was defending his life and protecting himself, they could get him on a third degree murder charge, which isn't as strenuous as
True.
a first degree murder
That's
charge.
the first degree murder. Yeah.
And he's under the age of 18. If he's never been in trouble before, he's underage,
Yeah.
got, a history of, hey, I'm reporting violence, I'm reporting violence, I'm reporting violence, and they're still hurting
Right.
me, still fucking with me, then they might not even take him. They probably won't punish him to the highest degree. Not saying he'll get away with it, but
Right.
he still may be able to lead a normal life.
Maybe. But
Maybe,
let's pray about it.
but everybody in this situation is hurt. Um, and I just feel for everybody who is involved in this, who's suffering from this, because this is just another prime example of lesson learned where our community needs to do better at communicating with each other, being
For
able to
sure.
other. The father could have listened stronger and talk to the other kids' parents and say, "Hey, we're all parents. Our kids go to school together, and let's talk about this. Let's get this, nip this under the bud." As a mother, I have had to stop what I'm doing and
Me
say
too.
my child's well-being is important, and
Me
I
too.
sure that she feels safe wherever she goes, because it could be any of our children responding like that, saying, "Okay, my
Yeah.
mom and my dad not listening. These kids
No one
touching,
is listening.
yeah, and they keep. So, what's stopping them from bringing a firearm or any weapon to school to protect themselves? And if you put your hands on me, that's just how they feel. I'm tired of that. Pow! I got your ass now. I told you to stop fucking with me.
Yeah.
You ain't want to
Yeah.
listen. You did. So I'm not saying that I'm not condoning it either. There's a
Yeah.
better way to handle these things. However, we live in a microwave mentality era where people want results and everything fast. They
For
want it
sure.
to stop.
Yeah.
And instead
You're
of going through
fine.
the process.
Yeah,
But
and someone, another comment on TikTok here says, I don't mean no disrespect, but school is not the same. It's not.
Oh, it's not the same at
It's
all.
not. And schools turned into a job. The care of our children is out the window. Oh, yeah. I'm constantly calling the school and correcting the teachers on letting me know what my children progress is. I don't know how other mothers are. I'm in their business and I don't care what nobody say. Until everybody is fully out my home, I'm in your business. And that's just period point blank. And I had this one teacher, because I was concerned, like, this progress report is looking the fucking same. And I know you're doing your work. Okay. I know you're turning it in. And my daughter will always say, she's not updating it. She's not updating it. And I'm thinking my child is failing, or you can't do your extracurricular stuff because you got to sit in the house and do what you're supposed to do. And she was like, no, ma, no, ma. She just don't want to update, you know what I'm saying, the grade book until the actual report cards come out. She doesn't do progress reports. So progress reports will look like a 0, 20%, 30%. And then when the report cards come out, boom, you see their averages. I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that. You need to see your child's journey to get to the grade. You know what I mean? So I had to call and she was like, you know what? I am so embarrassed as an educator. And she apologized that, I
Hmm.
was doing like that because I should, she did hold herself accountable. You know what I mean? I was like, because it's like, it's not that hard. You took an oath to make sure you're educating people's children. Yes, it starts at home first and you're second, but when they're in your care, that is your job at that moment until they
Yeah.
return home to their parents. And a lot of these teachers don't understand it. I'm only speaking for the ones that I've came across. That was horrible. Not all teachers are horrible. You have some awesome teachers out there that go above and beyond and have taken some abuse from these badass kids. But I'm saying the ones that don't hold themselves accountable. You do. Because a lot of you guys don't. And these kids are just failing. Pure point blank. And this situation right here between the parents and the administration and the football team and everybody else that knew what was going on in this circle of young black men, y'all need to hold yourselves accountable because y'all knew what was happening. Y'all just don't care. And I'm just sick of people just not caring. You don't have to show sympathy all the time, but show some goddamn empathy. Like, what happened to being nosy? What happened
Girl,
to know what's going on? People
ass
ain't nosy no more.
nosy with the wrong motherfucker. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you know I can't never go through one episode of Black is Gold without bringing up Pastor
Kanye West.
West.
I love what he said. I love what he said. And Miss Jennifer Lewis, I got a message for her, but you can go ahead and play his thing.
You realize, like, they could have just switched the medication and I wouldn't be here. And on the news, they would have said it was because of a mental issue, right? I ain't never been back to the hospital since 2015, but every time they say I'm crazy, it's just when I'm saying the truth. So what's the crazy part, really? What's the crazy part, really?
They can't scare you. They can't control you. They can't. They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
I know you, man.
But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
I know you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for minutes of fair time, I love you. But the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'll take no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone. Let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slice from nobody. Right? I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah. I'm appreciative.
Michael Jordan. What about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God loved me. You understand?
That part.
Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right, had to write net worth 400 million. king. God loved me.
That's more important than being alive.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this truth is going to be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puppies, y'all Lil Boozy, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the pussy that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail. And even if they did figure out a way, I'm still not backing down from what I said. It's Jewish people that did bad business. I'm Semite, so I can't be anti-Semitic. They stole our history from us. They stole who we are, and it sucked. In Jesus' name, amen. Y'all have
Amen. Period.
Said it's up.
It's I mean, I stand with Kanye, and for Miss Jennifer Lewis, to you, ma'am, no disrespect to you for you being a older woman in a game that understands that Kanye West lost his mom and everybody like that. And for our community and for in our community and for you being the actress that you are and at the top of the food chain, for you to say those things about him, telling him to go get help, you need to get help for saying he needs to go get help. Because what happened to people can say what the hell they want to say and mean what they want to mean. He is exposing Hollywood, which is a lot of you actors and actresses do not want to do because y'all want to keep a job when y'all can go get your own black film companies and networks and make your own goddamn movies. You can bring Black Hollywood back. You could do all those sorts of things. And I'm just going to be real about my shit. For you to be a woman of color and know what we have been through 400 plus years and still going through it now in modern day slavery, for you to say that and not stand with Kanye, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Instead of you going publicly to say what you said just to get some attention and some likes and, oh, she's an older woman and she's saying that, you could have pulled that brother to the side and say, let me call Kanye on the phone and talk with him. And maybe when you had a conversation with him to get an understanding on why he's doing what he's doing, instead of you going out here to say what you saying without understanding, shame on you. Shame on you. And like he said, Jesus loves him. God loves all of us. Ain't nobody perfect. Just because he can say what he want to say and put it out there makes me feel like you want to say those things but can't say it and afraid to say it. A lot of y'all afraid to say the things that Kanye is saying. And I'm gonna keep it real. Yes, I'm just black, poor. Black. I ain't gonna say poor. Yes, I'm poor here, but I'm rich in God, baby. Okay. And I'm speaking to you because I'm disappointed in you, Miss Jennifer Lewis. So anybody that's on this TikTok, y'all can forward this live to her. I'm disappointed at you from going through and your changes in life of what you went through in Hollywood to make it to the black actress that you are and what you had to go through. And you telling him he need to go get some help. That man don't need to get no help. He's speaking his God's honest truth. Why can't we speak our truths anymore? Why, when everybody got to get out here, oh, he's crazy, he's crazy. As soon as you start talking about God and all kind of stuff like that, you're crazy. You're crazy because you don't want the people to steal your idea. You crazy. You crazy because you get mad that somebody try to come into your life and take what you work hard for. You're crazy because you're speaking on it. Everybody just always want to use that word. You're crazy, you're crazy, you're crazy, you're crazy. Man, fuck all that. Straight up, that man is not crazy. He is speaking his truth, bro. Yes, he got pain. Yes, he has hurt. Yes, but he is speaking his truth. So if you guys can just sit back and listen to not respond, but listen to understand, you'll be all right. Trust me, and it wouldn't bother you that much. But the ones that is bothering, y'all, those fucking people he talking about. That's why it's bothering you. Kanye got more people standing with him that's against him, and the biggest person that's standing with him that a lot of y'all guys that don't want to take a, you know what I'm saying, understand. He keep calling him out, Jesus and God, baby. And the black community identity has been taken. They take it from us each and every fucking day. Each and
It's
every
true.
day. Each and every day on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, in the streets. You got people mocking black people each and every day. And that Kanye West is speaking on it. He's crazy. Okay. But in the end, we're going to see who crazy. But shame on you, Miss Jennifer Lewis. You know, you did. I really looked up to you as an older one. You really inspired me. You still do. You still do. But how you handle that in the public eye and him for being, well, y'all always out here, black power, we need to stand for our people. Wasn't you just doing this shit with Black Lives Matter months ago, years ago? Let that shit still matter, bro, and pull your fellow brother to the side and speak to your fellow brother and get an understanding on what's going on instead of publicly trying to humiliate him like the rest of the people's doing. So that's all I have to say on that.
Did you see Dave Chappelle on Saturday Night Live?
No, I ain't get a chance to see it yet.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. It was actually, it was like you could tell he's puppeted as well. However, he still wanted to be able to defend it. So listen to this.
A brief statement that I prepared. I denounce anti-Semitism in all its forms. And I stand with my friends in the Jewish community. And that, Kanye, is how you buy yourself some time. I gotta tell you guys, I've probably been doing this 35 years now. And early in my career, I learned that there are two words in the English language that you should never say together in sequence. And those words are the and juice. I've never heard someone do good after they said that. I ain't gotten into some scrapes before. Normally when he's in trouble, I pull up immediately. But this time I was like, you know what? Let me see what's gonna happen first.
I'm disappointed.
I can't remember how it started. Vaguely, I remember it started with a tweet, strange tweet. It was like, I'm feeling a little sleepy. I'm gonna give me some rest, but when I wake up, I'm gonna go DEFCON 3
Right.
on the Jews. And then he just went to bed. I was up all night worried. What is he gonna do to the Jews? I grew up around Jewish people. I have a lot of Jewish friends, so I'm not freaked out by your culture. I know a little bit about it just from hanging around. Like, yo, let's go out at school tomorrow. Like, we can't go out. It's Shana tomorrow. I'll be like, where? What is Shana? I had so many questions. Why do some of your people dress like Run DMC? I woke up from that nap and went right to work. A year ago, I'd seen him on a podcast called Drink Champs. Great show. And it was an amazing appearance. Noriega and them were there, the rappers that I love, and they all had their gold chains and stuff on. And Kanye said, only millionaires wear chains. They said, what? He said, I'm a billionaire.
That part.
Money on their body. I took my chain and I said, oh, snap.
I'm sorry, I had to laugh.
Welcome. You're fine.
It was fun and funny. But when he woke up, he went on Drink Champs again. This time, he was on one. He was mad about something. He said, I can say anti-Semitic things. And the Adidas can't drop me. Now what? Adidas dropped that nigga immediately.
Well, we know that he did get dropped by Adidas and all these other major brands, but I think they are actually hurting way more than Kanye because, as you can see here, one of the shoe manufacturers here in Georgia lays off most of its workforce after Adidas drops the Yeezy production.
Yeah.
Adidas Yeezy was responsible for 50%, 40 something percent of the Adidas sales. Yeezy was, and now that they've dropped him, they're losing influence and money because of the statements that he made. And like Dave said, I mean, who was it who said he didn't even kill anybody? Oh yeah, Kanye said that. Kanye said I didn't kill anybody.
I ain't killing anybody, so I can say what I want to say.
I can say what I want. And he didn't even really say anything bad. It's like, it's almost like you said, oh yeah, you know, Habib owned that 7-Eleven over there. And now everybody mad at you because you said
It's a done.
so it's
It's
like,
just a double standard.
why are y'all so mad that he said y'all run the industry? You
Right, and they do.
for saying you run the industry, so something's to that. It's got to be way more to it because if you're mad at this man for clearly saying that y'all run the industry and you don't want nobody to run the industry, why are you trying to keep it such a secret? So because it's so
Clearly.
more to it than just those few things.
Clearly.
But I definitely stand up for Kanye, and I stand up for
Me
anybody
too.
in Kanye because we definitely deserve strong Black leaders, especially when things like this are happening to our Black artists in the industry.
Physically and just for our respect because we were so young coming into a game when everybody was pretty much kind of like DTP was coming up, Grand Hustle was coming up, BME was coming up, so we kind of got lost in the sauce of, oh, they're just the kids, you know, let's just...
I don't think y'all got lost. I think that when I think about who's on the front lines of crunk, you gotta put Crime Mob in there. You got to.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we didn't know. We didn't have social media. We didn't have numbers. The labels really just kept us busy. Go here, perform, go back home.
How much were y'all making back then when Knuck If You Buck came out?
So we went from $50 a show to $300 a show.
All right, y'all heard it straight from her mouth that when Crime Mob first came out with their number one song, they were making $50 a booking, and there are 6 people in the group.
Damn. So what, they got $2.75 a piece?
Damn near. They weren't making any money.
And
So she says on this interview that's also going to be added to my story, she goes on to explain further that her mom had her keep a receipt book and write down all the shows they do and all the money they made, and she started writing it down. And when she got home, she
Right.
a few $1,000s because of course you got to eat, you got to live. You know what I mean?
Right.
People.
Right.
They were sharing
Right.
motel rooms, not even nice hotels, but cheap motels and things like that. And yeah, she said all this, and her group agreed with her. They backed her. They never looked at her crazy like she was lying or anything like that. But this is what the industry is doing to us, and they're mad because they can't do it to Kanye. Because Kanye came into the situation knowing his worth, knowing his rights. He knows how to get out of contracts. The Adidas contract isn't the first contract that he signed that was bad, that he had to work hard to get out of. He also got out of his music industry contract when he was Feel Good Music, where they didn't even want him to get out of his contract. They wanted him to work as a music artist under their label indefinitely until the day that he died. And he ended up relocating to California and had the case put in California jurisdiction. And in
We all do, babe.
it says that you can't force a person to extend their contract beyond 7-year period, and after every 7 years you have to renew and come with new terms. Long story short, Kanye won that, and but they kept the music from Feel Good Music, and even Big Sean talks about how Kanye's label still owes him money when he was in Feel Good Music, but I think Kanye wasn't able to pay it because the labels never dispersed it to him because they wanted to keep all the profits and continue to make him work for money that he was not receiving. So I think all of this is full circle. It's showing you these are the leaders, these are the people in charge. This is who is throwing rocks and hiding their hands. and they don't want themselves to be known. They want to be under the radar. They want to be somewhere cashing their checks, spending all the money,
That
not taking care of the artist, but they want to benefit from everything that the artist is putting out here into the atmosphere. So,
exactly, and take everything.
and take
Just
every
take everything and just control everything. And I stand with Kanye. And I'm going to continue to stand with Kanye. Kanye is not crazy. It's just when you're speaking your truth, and like you said, when people are starting to get exposed, and the business is really getting told, "Oh, you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about," and that's the term that they're going to use. And we, as a people, we gravitate to that. And it's like there's no sensitivity towards Kanye right now. Kanye is powerful, bro, and he's not saying this for no reason. Dave Chappelle, even though we just listened to him, but you remember that clip that I sent to you before on Facebook? He just talked about his contract. You know what I mean? With Comedy Central. That was what it was, right? Comedy Central.
Yep.
He talked about that contract and how they labeled him not by his name, but
But
as the
like,
artist,
yeah, and wanted to
like
use
he was the
like
product.
in perpetuity. Yeah, girl.
Yes. Where in his contract he couldn't use his name. That's your damn name. That's what your parents gave you. How you tell me I can't use Dave Chappelle? That's what I was born with. So Kanye West is teaching lessons to a lot of you black asses out here that's in business, that's trying to go and get distribution from these other companies, and they come in and try to rip your ass off as if they came up with your idea.
Yep.
You just have to understand that they are just distributors, and that's just, you have to keep the distributors in their place.
Yep.
Okay. You have to, and that's what Kanye West, in so many words, is doing. He's
Yep.
keeping them in a place because they just want to rip them off, and other artists that's not talking about it or speaking on it. Kanye West, Mr. Ye or Ye, whatever y'all want to call him, has the bigger balls to speak about it
Yeah, because
and
he's not
talk about it.
afraid no more.
He's not scared anymore. When is enough should be enough, and when are you tired of someone taking you for advantage?
Hmm.
Eventually, you're gonna crack. Eventually, you're gonna be like, "Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Leave me the fuck alone." But
Yeah.
when you do that, you crazy. Hey, y'all do it. My TikTok is on here. They're agreeing. I got over 500 people on this TikTok. Thank
I
y'all
know
for
that's
tuning in.
right. Shout out to TikTok.
Yes. But
Hey,
like I said, y'all do it. That's like somebody come in, you a small business, and you come up with this fire ass line, right? And you
mm-hmm.
needed these people to distribute your product, but you slept. You thought about this. You came up with the content. You came up whatever you had to come up with to get your brand out there, and you get this company to come back you. But when they get mad at you, they want to say they taking your shit. You gonna lose your shit, bro. You gonna lose your top, bro. And nobody on this live or wherever y'all listening at across the cyber world out here that's listening to Black is Gold podcast right now, you guys will lose your shit. So stop sitting up here and acting like Kanye West is wrong for what he's saying and how he's moving. Because Adidas, before all of this came about, and a lot of you don't know this, Adidas tried to sell shoes without him knowing.
And they're still
They
trying
try
to
what is and they
find.
still trying to do it. What if somebody do that to your shit? You can have a pair. I don't even care if it's one damn eyelash that you put on the corner. You came up with that goddamn eyelash. If I didn't give you the okay to sell my goddamn eyelash, don't sell my goddamn eyelash. Or if you go behind my back and do some shit, you cut. I don't give a damn about no contract. Because in it, obviously you disobeyed what we discussed. You got big head, you saw the money, you saw what I was bringing to the table, and then on top of that, that weighed heavy on all of it. I'm a black man, and you thought I was stupid.
Right. And I think that's what it is because most of them are. Most black
Yeah,
look at Crime Mob, how they got taken advantage of young age.
crime. Yeah,
The majority of the artists get taken advantage of at a young age. There are only a few rap artists that we know of that got out of their contracts. Outside of Kanye West, we've heard about Nas's dealings. We've heard about Frank Ocean. We've heard about Yasin Bey. And
Yeah.
about how Tory Lanez got out of his contract and how, and even Chameleon Eric, but they had to finagle, finesse, be very clever
Period, baby. Mm-hmm.
as to how they can get out their contract, and not only that, but own their masters and maintain their, their soul, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But
But look at it. Kanye said it best. Everyone that's in, that was of color or out of color that died and wanted to get their masters died because they wanted control of their product, and they are no longer with us. They did.
yep.
So y'all better think about
But I
that.
thought it was very interesting how he called out. He's like, your Puffy, your Jay-Z, your Blue Boosie. And it's funny because everybody know how Diddy roll. Everybody know how Boosie
Can't
roll.
hear you, boo.
And Boosie, people been saying Boosie,
Can you guys see?
he be slipping
My
the
daughter junkie room. I'm in her room. That's okay because my husband was asleep and I'm
and
live. It's
I
okay. Y'all
can't
just gonna have to see
believe,
her little
girl, on
junkie room for a
Beyonce's
little bit.
internet,
She gonna have
he
to clean it
called
up. I'm
out
on the
Beyonce
lid.
and Jay-Z, man. Like, woo.
Can't hear you, boo. Sound.
Who, me?
Yeah.
How about now?
No, can't hear you now.
You
You
still
can
can't?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
I
fine.
can, but I can't hear you.
How about now?
But that's okay for the ones that's just tuning in to Black is Gold. We were talking about the Kanye West situation, just to do a little recapping. Yeah, the sound went out. She's controlling that right now, so it is what it is. But you talking to Miss Kendra? She right here, baby. And thank you, Miss Tanya Johnson. Uh, I just appreciate all you guys being here and tuning in and listening to us. So I'm just giving you a little recap of what we spoke about today. We and reached out to Kanye West on her Kanye, instead of going publicly about it. Sometimes you just got to put your brother and your sister to a side and have an adult conversation about your disagreements, because it's okay to disagree to agree, but it's just how you do it. We just touched on a lot of things. So if you guys want to go back and review what we discussed, you guys can log on to www.officialsacredsound.com and listen to all the live segments that we've done in the past and present. So thank you, TikTok, for logging on. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We have reached the top of the hour. It is 2:00.
Girl, let me tell you what happened. Can you hear me now?
I still can't hear you, sis. I don't
You
know.
can't hear me?
No, I can't. I still can't hear you, my baby. I can't hear you, my baby.
Look, I'm like,
There you go.
I can hear you.
She's back. Yes, Miss Tanya said with no sound, we can't hear her. I'm like, she's coming back, guys. She's coming back. And you can recap with TikTok to let TikTok also know, about your accomplishments before we go on what you accomplished. Let the people know. Let the people know.
Oh. How about now? Can you hear me now?
I hear you perfect.
Okay, good. I just played with something on my built-in microphone, girl. It was off.
Uh-oh.
Girl, we talking
But
about
you're
Kanye
back.
and Beyonce's internet, honey. They muted my ass, girl.
It's all good. They
They
can't
muted
mess
me.
with us.
So Swayvotwain hit me up just now. He was like, "We're not doing the second hour today." I was like, "Well, if you jump on, we'll stay on a few more minutes." So he was like,
Yeah.
he just pulled up. He wanted to go in. I ain't gonna lie, we do have a few more topics we could touch on.
Okay.
I definitely was intending on sharing the clip of what happened to the young man that was in custody. And I also want to show the heroic adventures of this man here. I'll go ahead and play that now. If you guys haven't seen it, here we go. We're going to play that now. It says security guards tackle an active shooter who entered a drug clinic with an AR-15, y'all.
Ooh. What was he about to do? Go kill some folks?
Over here first. Yeah. His gun is right there. Get back up! You bitch ass nigga. Yeah. You pulled the gun on my sister, nigga? What? You let go 3 shots. Oh, shot. Back up. Pull out a gun on my sister. Bring in my face. Where's she from?
Wait a minute, they was not playing, friends. So 2 black security guards stopped the young man. His name was so it says here, it was Buffalo police suspected Jeremy Griffin, age 48. He entered into a clinic and he started shooting the Alba de Vida clinic in Buffalo's west side. And although the incident did not result in any injuries or fatalities, the security guards subdued the shooter and the authorities took his AR-15 into custody. One of the nurses there, named Dion Brown, told the news that if the situation would have been worse if it weren't for the guards thinking fast. And they said, we see the climate of people and their anxiety and mental issues. We see that every day. We know that if we didn't speak up about it and then do something about it, that it could have been a bad outcome any day. So I think we have video footage of when he actually walked in and started shooting up the place. Let me see if I can find that. But he pretty much just walks into the clinic and opens fire, y'all. And then what was so crazy was he walks in the clinic, opens fire, but he ain't had but like 3 rounds. All he had was 3 rounds. I'm trying to find it. Let me see. What was his name? Jeremy. I had, you know where it is? You know where it is? It's on my TikTok. Let me see if I got my TikTok together. You still there, Miss Kendra?
Bambi, what did you think about Shekinah's? Police starts off with the suspect, Nestor Hernan. He came in with the intent to... Methodist Dallas...
You know, it's so crazy. It's like, it's so many shootings. It's so many shootings. Like, I can't even find it. I can't even find it. It's so many shootings.
Security was not letting us.
There, I did see the footage of when he walked in the clinic and started shooting it up, but I'm guessing it's been removed from social media somehow. I don't even see it anymore. Um, I was gonna bring on Swayvotwain and ask him what he thought about another incident that happened. But if he's not gonna jump on, we can go ahead and call it today because I'm not gonna lie, girl. I need some good news in this world right about now. It's been so much negative shit going on, especially at a time where we're all celebrating birthdays and successes, accomplishments, and things like that. Can you hear me, Kendra?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay. Andy, what did you think about Chicago? I'm sorry. But yeah,
That was
I
me.
wanted to at least have one shred of great news today. What does it say?
It's no news. Everything, it's just been like nuts. It's like
I don't
everything
know if
is
y'all
just
know this.
bad. It's like what's been good out there? What is like what's I don't know. What's lately? What's good so we can end on a good note.
Well, on a good note, to end off good news on Pastor Kanye West, the creator of Hebrews the Negroes did release a statement saying that he supports Kyrie and he supports anyone that's pretty much supporting Hebrews to Negroes. He says he's not apologizing for nothing because he can't be anti-Semitic because I'm an Israelite, a Shemite, still waiting for a debate with the top rabbis to prove who is an Israelite by blood and who can rightfully use the word anti-Semitic. So may the games begin.
Let's go.
May the freaking games begin. We're about to see how this is going to play out. But as y'all already know, black is gold. We're going to go ahead and call it a day. We hope y'all see us
Yeah.
Thursday. We're supposed to have some more special guests coming in for Thursday. And we've got Encore, Clap for Encore virtual jam session with your girl Shana VonShe this Friday.
Yes.
I don't know, but go to the
You
app
say next Friday?
this weekend.
This weekend Friday?
Yep. And then I have a second metaverse performance on Monday with a gang of artists, y'all. So
Let's
Clap
go.
landing from LA into Atlanta, and they invited me to come and be a part of their major event. So download Clap for Encore
Woo!
in the App Store, get you free $10 to join, and check out some of the hot new talent that's performing virtually in the
For
metaverse.
sure.
I'll be one of them. So we love y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Black is gold. Y'all have a great Tuesday.
Have a great day. Bye bye.